Hey everybody, Jason with Rockhounding Life here. Welcome back to our channel. Today I have in front of me some cycad trees, which some people in our area call conifers. It's a topic of debate around here. They're essentially a limb cast from the Jurassic here that we find in Nova Scotia. These are ones that they weren't that appealing when I first found them. They're just kind of pretty beach worn, but I think have some potential to be magnificent when cut. You can see here this one has a pocket of druzy quartz crystals in there, some botryoidal action, and you can see that core goes all the way through there. A lot of these aren't full rounds, but they're the cores of the trees. If you've watched our videos, you know that these limb casts are big. They're surrounded by, they have this like nice agate center, and then they're surrounded by sometimes very, very brilliant red jasper. Those are the nice ones. Anyway, sometimes the core material of those agates are so hard, the beach will wear them and you'll just end up having the cores left, the agate cores, which we find a lot of on the beach. So that's what these are here today. Here's a couple other ones. These ones are also not full rounds, but you can see they're the cores. You can see the agate center there. See it running all the way through. This one here is one that I threw in the tumbler, but you can see the nice agate center there, and you see it comes through on the other side. So that's the core, the agate core of the limb cast. What I was going to do today with these was I was going to cut them, see what they look like, and I was going to make possibly a circular pendant out of them. I've already done this with some of these before on some of my partial cycad cores. I've made pendants. I'll show you a couple of them here. Just keychain pendants. Here's one that I made. You can see that one's got a little bit of druzy in there. Here's another one. This one's got a little pink opal in there. So those three are ones that I've made, and we're going to make maybe one or two more out of these specimens here. As some of you may be aware, we just hit 10,000 subscribers on the channel, which is a huge milestone for us. I didn't really want to make a huge deal out of it because, you know, we celebrated a lot of milestones, but 10,000 is a special one. We're going to give away the two pendants we make today, along with the three other pendants I just showed you. So we're going to give away these. So probably 5 giveaways to 5 winners. Stay tuned for instructions at the end of the video. But first, let's take these over to the high-tech diamond 10-inch slab saw. We're going to cut them, see what they look like. I'll come back and show you, and then we'll decide what we do from there. Alright, so we cut those conifers / cycads, and they turned out pretty good. Here's the results. So here's one of those pieces I did a lot of cuts. I basically slabbed them all. This was one of the big ones here, and you can see some really good core details there. Some yellows and some clear chalcedony in that. So lots of great pendant making slabs here. That's just the paint from the saw blade. So that's that one. So we're gonna, at the end, we're gonna look at all these, and we'll pick. Well, I'll pick a couple, I guess. Here's that polished one, and you can see a nice, really nice banded agate in there. This might be a candidate. Not sure if I see a hint of purple in there or not. I don't. Right in the center. Not sure. Start to get some different color bands in there as you move through it. So that's that one. This one here was breaking apart on me pretty good. I don't think I'm going to be able to make anything out of this. It's pretty fractured up, but you can see it did have a nice little agate core in there. Some nice white opal. And this is the one with the quartz pocket there, and it turned out really, really nice actually. The only slab I think we got that we could use is this one. But you can see as it gets closer to that silica pocket, you can see it coming through there. You know, by the time we were out here, you see it's getting pretty white, but this is the only really good slab I got off it, and you can see it's cut off here. So I'm not sure if we'll be able to get a nice full round circle on that. We'll see. We'll draw traces on all of them, and then we'll pick the best ones. So let's get our stencil out, see what kind of traces we can make. Okay, so all of them made it except for this one on the trimming stage. A little piece chipped off there, so we won't be able to use this one. But that's why we prepped so many, in case we lost one. We're gonna shape the edges now over on the Cab King, and we'll shape all of them, see if they can make it through that stage, and then if they can, then we'll pick two to contour. So let's go ahead and shape the edges of all these pieces now on the Cab King. Okay, we are done grinding away the edges, and I think the two that we're going to go with today for the two pendants we're going to make is this one and this one. The reason being is that these, I want to make a higher domed profile on this pendant. Here's the bezel that I'm going to use, and I want to use like a higher dome profile, and these are nice and thick. You can see this one's nice and thick as well. These are on the thinner side, and I don't want it to be flat. I find particularly with these smaller circular bezels, they don't look really that great when they're flat. Here's an example. I have a flat one here. See how the profile is pretty flat? I just don't think it looks great. I think the higher domed one looks better. Here's an example of a higher domed profile. Just like how it looks better. So we're going to go ahead and use these two today. So we're going to go back to the Cab King and start shaping these up. Okay, so here are the finished cabs, the cores of Conifer limb casts, and this one is pretty straightforward. You know, it's got a pretty nice dome profile on it. This one, I ended up running into a fracture in it. The fracture was, let me see if I can show you right there. So it started chipping off the side. So what I had to do was I had to take the edge. You can see how thin I made it there. I had to take that really thin, and it made a nice big long dome profile. So that it wouldn't look silly in the bezel, I just made it so that the thing was really thick and domed. So that's how I fixed that. For a while there, I didn't think this was going to make it, but it ended up making it. Came out to be in pretty nice shine, pretty nice cab. I really like the features in that. There's yellows and pinks and that clear chalcedony right there. Some nice reds in that. So they both turned out pretty good. We're going to set them in the bezel now. I got two bezels here, two round ones. And all I do is I just put some CA in here and then I stick them in, let them sit overnight. And then that'll be it. So let's get to doing that now, and then I'll show you the end result. So as discussed in the beginning of the video, we're going to be giving these away as part of our 10,000 subscriber giveaway, along with these other three that we made not that long ago. I warn you though, these are much better quality, so we'll be giving away these two first. These three were pretty much some of my first attempts at ever doing it, so they're not quite as good, but still pretty cool. Keychains, obviously. Take them wherever you go, just have a cool little story. Anyone asks you where they're from, just tell them they're from Nova Scotia. They're limb casts, Conifer limb casts, and they are from the Jurassic period, 206 million years ago. So pretty cool little piece of history. To enter the giveaway, all you need to do is be subscribed to the channel. Leave a comment below. Let us know which one of these is your favorite. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all you need to do. Like the video as well. Want to say a big thank you to all the supporters of the channel over the last 3 years. We're almost 3 years old. We'll be 3 years old in June. We never ever thought we would get to the 10,000 subscribers or ever grow this big and get this big of an audience for us to share our passion of rocks with. So yeah, very, very humbling and very, very happy that we can share this with you guys. This channel is all about you guys coming back and enjoying the content that we like to make and the hobby that we love to go out and enjoy. So yeah, this is for you. This is for all of us. The channel wouldn't be what it is without you guys. So thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts. We also want to thank all the channels that came before us that we like to watch before we even had a channel. You know, channels like Agate Dad, Marlena Atkins, Michigan Rocks, Theo Kellison, Katie did, Agate Angler. If I'm forgetting anybody, you know who you are. Rookie Rockhounding. Thank you for being inspiration. Thank you for putting the content out that you did that inspired other YouTube creators like me and my boys to get out there and make videos of our own. So thank you very much to you guys as well. Keep an eye out. Next week's video, we're going to be giving away these awesome keychains. As always, have a great week, and we will catch you in the next one.
Me wind and rain, you're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry.